Good day, everyone. I'm Ivy Belga.
Daisy May Balagar.
So for today's video, we are going to tackle about Bicol River.
So what is a river? A river is a ribbon, like a body of water that flows downhill from the force of gravity. A river can be wide and deep or shallow enough for a person to wade across. A flowing body of water that is smaller than a river is called a stream, creek. The Bicol River is the 8th largest river in the Philippines in terms of drainage basin size with an estimated catchment area of 3,770 km squared. The river drains the southwestern part of the island of Luzon and passes through Albay, Camarines Sur, and Camarines Norte provinces in the Bicol region. The Bicol River encompasses 33 municipalities and 3 cities. Camarines Sur and Albay share 90% of the area, while the rest lies in Camarines Norte. In Sur, the river and its tributaries cover 138 barangays from 19 municipalities and affecting 64,432 households.
From Lake Bato in Albay and Camsur, 6 meters above sea level and flows 94 kilometers downstream to its estuarine mouth at San Miguel Bay. 3 lakes, Lake Buhi, Lake Baaw, and Lake Bato drain water into the Bicol River. The river passes through the alluvial and coastal plains of the vast Bicol Valley, an elongated northwesterly trending depression in the Bicol region, which contains alluvial plains to the coastal plain. The principal tributary of the Bicol River is the Sipukot River. Unlike the main river, the Sipukot River cuts through mountainous terrain and has a steeper slope. The Bicol River, after joining the Sipukot River, widens to more than 1,000 meters across at the estuary before discharging into a San Miguel Bay.
The basin has an influence area of 10,058 km squared, including its drainage basin. The Bicol River is a vast wetland ecosystem that supports a rich array of biodiversity that provides economic benefits to people living along and within the floodplains of the river. About 1.3 million people around the Bicol River area are dependent on economic sources from the river like agriculture and fishing.
As the longest water system in the region, the Bicol River represents tremendous value and environmental, recreational, economical, and cultural potential for the communities through which it flows. The Bicol River serves as a transportation route and source of livelihood and domestic and irrigation water in the municipalities surrounding it.
It also has a critical role in the balance of ecology and mitigation of the impacts of climate change, as it is a vast wetland ecosystem that supports a rich array of biodiversity. The Bicol River's natural attributes are also promising for ecotourism, which can bring additional income for residents and increase revenue for the local government unit.
So now, we are going to talk about the history of the Bicol River. The Bicol River can be found in early Spanish charts as early as 14th century. Invariably named in the early Spanish charts as Bicor, Bicol, Bico, believed to have emanated from Bico, an indigenous word which means twisted or bent, according to Fray Marcos de Lisboa's 17th century Bicol Spanish dictionary, referring to the looping direction of the river. The first bishop of Manila, Domingo Salazar, who journeyed in the province in 1581, upon his arrival from Spain, described the waters of the river as crystalline or crystal clear. 6 steamships drawing 11 feet may go up to Nueva Cáceres, present-day Naga, 25 miles from the ocean, and light vessels may go as far as Lake Bato, 70 miles from the mouth of the river, As such, the Bicol River, by reason of its superior navigability, is considered one of the most important inland waterways of Luzon during the Spanish and American rules. A steamboat used to transport passengers from Nueva Cáceres to the bar of Casabuao in the later part of the 19th century from the 1875 issue of the Spanish newspaper El Oriente at the Archivo Franciscano Ibero Oriental, Madrid.
Characteristics and attributes. The Bicol River is lined with bamboos, coconut, banban, and trees such as mambug or olag, potat, balit, acacia, talisay, raprap, tanag, palamoria or ipil-ipil, and kamachili. The fruit trees identified are mango and star apple or kaimito. The focus group discussion in the downstream towns of Gainsa, Libmanan, Cabusao, and Calabanga listed the bakawan, lipata, nipa, and coconut as the most abundant plant species in this area.
The fruit trees identified are mango, Mangifera indica, and star apple or kayamito, Chrysophyllum kayamito. The focus group discussion (FDG) in the downstream towns of Gienza, Libnanan, Cabusao, and Calabanga listed the bakawan, Rhizophora, lipata, Execocaria agulaca, Nipa fruticans, and coconut as the most abundant plant species in this area.
A recently conducted Bicol River assessment documented 41 wildlife species along the river, 39 birds, and 2 mammal species. The number of bird species is higher during the regular migration season. All of the species observed are common and occur throughout the year in any types of habitat or climate. One of the birds, the endemic Philippine duck, is a globally threatened species listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature and is facing a high risk of extinction. The Nipa Delta, near the mouth of the river to San Miguel Bay, is home to more than 68 vertebrate species belonging to 54 genera under 54 families. 4 species are mammals, 57 species are birds, and 5 species are reptiles, and 2 species are amphibians. A colony of large flying fox, one of the biggest bat species in the Philippines, rust in the island. In 2010, close to 600 bats settled near the middle of the island. The most commonly caught fish species in the river is the common carp or Cyprinus carpio. It is followed by tilapia, hito, Indian carp, burirawan, satit or gymnotrops, wekla, shrimp, eel, talusog, merapina, and poyo. In the municipality of Camaligan, the fisher folks also collect freshwater shells.
The Bicol River Development Foundation Incorporation was created to protect, preserve, enhance, promote, and develop the Bicol River and the spaces surrounding it. The organization will take the lead in a variety of initiatives that contribute to the development and rehabilitation of Bicol River. Historically, there have been efforts to organize actions to save the Bicol River, but past efforts have been fragmented. Thus, there is a critical need for coordinated development effort at both upstream and downstream side of the basin. The creation of the Bicol River Foundation signals the commitment to finally act on the call to protect, preserve, and enhance the Bicol River.